Okay. We are going to show you the practice tattoo workshop here. And you want to go to the assignment folder and drag out the practice tattoo. I always mark the newest assignment package with red, and then the green ones are the ones we've already done. All right, so I've dragged them out and I've brought them into a document, but I'll do it again just to set it up. So it'll be like this, but I'll review, file new. Can you do a photo 5x7 transparent, please? It's a portrait 5x7, though, so that's a tall one. Last name, first name, practice tattoo. And we will pop those two images into Photoshop and drag them in. One. And I don't think I need to scale it. When you open them in a separate file, then you don't have them turn into an object. All right, so then you don't have to rasterize. If you do bring them in the other way, you're going to have to scale this bigger and then rasterize. This, I think, looks fine. Just center the image and turn off the top piece of the picture for now. This assignment's just like the quick selection. You can select the face any way you want. So I will do it with a mask. You can do it with lasso. You can do it with magic wand maybe, or quick selection. I'll do it with the mask. Actually, I'll do it with the lasso. And I want to put a tattoo down the side of my cheek and around the mouth or something like that. So I'm going to quickly draw a selection. But I want to add to that selection. So I could be masking this instead. But I will use the plus. So I'll zoom in up here. And I can add to a selection as well. Adding to a selection. So you loop around. And just loop it like that. So now that's all included. I'm going to add a little bit more here. You can keep joining it up. As long as the plus sign is on, I'm going to follow the contours of the chin and add. You just have to make a loop on itself. And I want to straighten out this maybe a little bit. All right. I want to subtract the mouth. I do not want the mouth in the selection. So let me just finish this chin here like that. You go to subtract up here. And again, however you want to create your selection, that's up to you. I'm decided to use the lasso. You could use the quick selection if you wanted to, or you could try to use the masking tool with the paintbrush. However, this is the way I've decided. So entirely up to you. I want to subtract the mouth. So it's got a minus sign on the tool now, and I can now loop around what I do not want included in the selection. All right. I am going to save this selection, and I'll call it mouth or face or something. I'll just call it face. And I will click OK. I'm going to deselect it for now. I will now turn on the leaf pattern and make sure that it is large enough, so I will scale it bigger, edit transform or Command T, to make sure it fits where the selection is going. So this is similar to how you did the owl tutorial or the stained glass tutorial. All right, so I will load that selection back in after I transform this. Load selection. Face. All right, few things I want to do to the selection first before I hit delete, because if I hit delete now, it's going to delete the wrong stuff. So I'm going to undo that. I want to refine the edge. Get used to using this refine edge tool. And I want to feather it by at least 10. So 10, nice soft edge. And I could smooth out the edge a little bit if I wanted to as well. I don't know if it really changes it that much. And that's a preview of what my selection looks like. Okay, click OK, and then I'm going to inverse the selection, so reverse it. And then I'm going to delete. All right, deselect. So I have a nice soft edge. At this point, if I didn't, if I overdid it a little bit, maybe I would use my eraser tool to clean it up a little bit where I think maybe I don't want the tattoo. So just maybe clean it up. It's falling on the hair a little bit there, so maybe I'll just go in and kind of clean it up a bit, just to make sure I didn't over-select. Okay. I want to make the illusion that this leaf pattern is a tattoo in my face. All right, I might just erase around the neck here a bit. Okay, I want to duplicate that layer. I want 2 of them. I want to right click and I want to duplicate. So I have 2 of them, yes. So there's 2 leaf patterns and they're on top of the face, and I'm going to work with my overlay. So I'm going to shut the top one off for now. I'm going to go to the bottom one and I'm going to put saturation on. And I'm going to take my saturation and I'm going to turn it down maybe to like 30 or 40%. So there's just kind of a halo effect of leaves, okay? So you can work with your overlay and how strong it is, so like how transparent it is. And then I'm going to turn the top one on and I'm going to try a multiply or an overlay. Maybe multiply, let's try that one. Yeah, maybe. And I'll turn that down a bit as well. Let's go through. Let's try overlay. Or soft light. Maybe soft light. Maybe dissolve, darken. Maybe. Just, I want the effect that it really kind of looks like a real tattoo. I'll go back to multiply. And then I'll turn it down some more. Okay, maybe I'll go back to the bottom layer and turn it up a bit. It just depends. All right, so you have the skin texture and you have everything in place. All right, so now that is part 1, but perhaps, yeah, I'll leave it at here. That's part 1. I'm going to do teeth and eyes in part 2. We're going to do some photoshopping in that. So that's part 1 of how to add a tattoo onto a face using a texture or another image.